Oh, hey, how's it going? This is Kate. I decided I'm going to do Vlogmas, so thanks for joining me. You waiting for a walk, huh? You wanna go? Come on in, let's go, let's go. What are you doing? That's what he does, it's like a test. Should we go downstairs? He likes to wait for me to like... Go on, Hux, go downstairs. Go on. Go on, go downstairs. You're not gonna go downstairs? Go on, go downstairs. Go on. Go on, go downstairs. Fooled you. No, I'm coming. Getting that sweet, sweet Vit C, Vit D. Keep myself healthy in the winter. Yes. Oh yeah. Look who got to a desk at 9 o'clock. This guy. This is where the magic happens. And today, the computer is telling me to do great things. I don't want to argue with technology. Computers are going to take over the world, so let's get it done. Hux isn't actually allowed in my office room to settle, but he can come in and say hello. And then he just kind of wanders back out again. It's a system, it works. It works for us both. Because if he's in here, then he's with me all the time, and it's not good for him. You can see that we have not finished decorating in here. But that's this weekend's plan, because Ed's mum's coming up. Right, I better do some work. I don't know about other people's experiences of being a PhD student, but I've found that I've struggled with the lack of kind of positive feedback. So I've been doing this internship recently, and it's been really nice in a lot of ways, because there's been lots of kind of short-term, you know, oh, Kate, well done, that was a good job. Like this one, look, the computer's saying nice things to me this morning. Also, Kate had a great idea. That's nice, isn't it? It's just nice to hear that you're not an idiot. Actually, maybe what I'll do with today's vlog is I'll take you around my desk and you can see what my stuff is and what it says about me. My screensaver is from our wedding. One of the pictures. It was like the best day of my entire life, me and Ed. Which is boring and cliche, but like, I wouldn't have changed a thing. Everyone was so wonderful. We did it in a completely, I guess not completely unique way. We didn't reinvent the wheel, but we had this amazing ceremony in the woods, and it was just so special and so individual to us. It was quite small, but like, we had beautiful sun all day. It was just wonderful. It was the best day ever. This is something that Ed's mum made me a couple of Christmases back, which I just thought was hilarious. It's actually a bookmark, but she's trapped under my computer now. Headphones. I use these every day at the moment for transcribing. They're the only headphones I can bear to have on me for more than like an hour. They're pretty good. They're really bassy as well, so that's fun if you want to, yeah, enjoy the old techno music. This is a picture of me and Ed when, I think in this one we're about, oh, it's dusty. Ugh. Anyway, this one we're about 17 probably. And we're making a video to try and convince people to give us funding to go to Amsterdam for like a cultural trip. Because there was an art society sort of giving away money to young people interested in art. And so we made this video, and we did loads of pen reproductions of Dutch art, and Amsterdam was founded by, I don't know, people in a boat. I don't remember the story exactly, but we were reenacting in this bit people founding Amsterdam, so we were being people on a boat. I guess that's why we're wearing beards. That's how you know that you're a sailor. This is from our second date. I think Ed was 14 and I was 15, and we went to a festival and we just PDA'd all over the festival to the point where one of the bands were playing a really sad song and we were smooching to it, and they were like, "That is the first time anyone has kissed anyone to that song." Oh, young love. And this is from the caravan. So anyone who knows my teenage years knows that we had this caravan where we all used to go. It was kind of my parents' answer to, well, she's gonna do all that somewhere. They might as well do it in a garden where we can keep an eye on them a bit, I think. So we used to have these parties, which were really good fun, with all the people who lived in my village with me, who I'm still friends with. And this just turned up there. I think it might have been stolen from somewhere, but it turned up, and it's been with me ever since. Old King George, keeping an eye on things. Some books, library books. This is my pile of Nottingham library books. And oh god, I borrowed this book from someone, and then I did that thing where you swear to them that you gave the book back, and you swear blind. Yeah, I did. I know you lent it me, but I promise you I gave that book back. I didn't give it back. It's still on my shelf, and I've told him so, but I still haven't given it back, so I really need to give it back to him. File where I keep some important stuff. That's on this side. This is an amazing piece of art. So this is the printed version, the electronic version that Meg made alongside the original that we've hung up. But isn't that amazing? It's by Meg Tallis. You can find her. I'll put a link in the comments so you can find her art. But she is so talented. I've known her for years, and this is like my favourite thing that I own. And underneath that is the poem that she read at our wedding, which is very, very sweet. This is the first piece of mail we got after being married, I think, or no, this is even before we got married. But it was an invitation to Fran and Pete's wedding, my sister-in-law and brother-in-law. And look how amazingly done it is. Like, what a beautiful piece of art that is. So I didn't want to throw it away, so I've still got that. She's now doing lots of other calligraphy and typography stuff. So this is a shell that I brought back from Senegal, which was my first trip outside of Europe. And when we moved house, I brought it with me because it was in my old house, or my old little house for a while. Me and Ed moved in together, and then we found this random crab in the bottom of a box that we'd been moving, and it must have been like dead in here for a long time and then fell out while we were moving. So that was super gross and very unexpected, but it's a great shell. Whoop, stay on there, Mr. Shell. And then these things, this, rooting for you, and this little postcard. So this came with a pin of a little plant, and this postcard, "Be patient with yourself, nothing in nature blooms all year," was sent by my friend Loz, who again is one of my oldest pals, and it was when I was going through a really hard time with my PhD. And it was just one of those things that someone does that you're just like, oh man, my friends are the best. Yeah, I'm super blessed as far as friendship. This is a thing I found in a charity shop, but I found quite funny. I just like the alpaca more than anything else. It's just too good. And then this is a shelf with some oddments on it that need to live somewhere eventually. Ed made this. Well, he didn't make it. He commissioned it. I love the person who makes these. It's a person called Pretender to the Throne. And again, you can find her on Etsy. She's really good. She makes lots of historical reproductions, like the tile in my bathroom earlier. There's some more here that we haven't hung up yet. There's this guy like sowing seeds in a field, but they need to, basically they're going to hang up once we've painted in here, so there's no point putting them up somewhere. Some creepy dolls. I like to keep them in here because this is also our guest room at the moment, so it means if any guests come in they have to deal with the creepy dolls, which pleases me. And this is another one of Ed's mum's like little creations. This is a birthday one. She's very creative and cool. These were our cake toppers at the wedding, which I made. There is a little Huxley, but he lives downstairs. This is the little gnome Ed and gnome Kate. They did the job. And this is something that Jess of Jess and Joe, I think they're kind of doing Vlogmas, well at least Joe is, but Jess is definitely a leading lady in Joe's vlogs. She made me this little necklace, but the chain fell off, but I've kept the little feminist fist. Love it. And this thing, the big teapot, is from this festival cafe that I worked at for a very long time, and I'm still very good friends with the people who ran it, called Weirdigans, and it really shaped me as a person. But it's kind of, they've retired the cafe for a while now because it's hard to run a festival cafe unless you're kind of putting 100% into it, and they've got so many other projects, like works with refugees, and they run a hostel, like in Hebden Bridge, Mama Weirdigan's hostel. You should check it out. And yeah, so it just wasn't their priority. Dave does a lot of, and they also run a festival now. They run the Green Gathering, so they kind of retired the cafe this year, and I was given one of the signs that used to be up at every festival to kind of remember it by, and it means a lot, so I can't wait to hang that up in here as well. And it'll go so nicely when the room is this dark blue colour. It'll be so nice. Okay, I think that's about the tour. Oh, and the dog's come back in. He's reminding me that I still haven't walked him, even though I said I would. So we're going to go and do that in a minute. So I think that'll do for my vlog today. And yeah, I'll tune in tomorrow and I'll see what else I can rant at you for a bit. Way! Right, bye!